Welcome. Please take your ticket. Welcome.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Today I'm in Greenville, South Carolina, downtown, and we're going to talk about parking. You may ask yourself, I'm coming to Greenville for the weekend, I'm coming down on a business trip, I'm coming down just to have a good time with my family. Where's the best place to park? So there's many options, but I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite, okay? I think over the last several years of living here, I think I've kind of got it down to a science, at least in my opinion. Where we're at now is the Secours Wellness Arena, otherwise known as the Well. And if you've been around Greenville for a while, you may call it the Bilo Center still to this day. We got a lot of great events that come here. We have big name acts, sport events, concerts. It's a really great venue here in Greenville. The parking deck is literally right here behind me. So we're gonna take a look at that, and then we're gonna go look at 3 of my favorites. So this one is not necessarily my favorite just because it's so close to the arena, it's great for that. But then trying to get out at night, that could cause a problem. It could take you a long time to get out with everybody leaving here. So another option is just right up the road. But let's take a look at the pricing at this one here, and they're usually all the same around the Greenville city parking. So let's go take a look at it. We are here at the parking garage right beside the Coliseum or the arena. Let's look at the pricing here. Here's the pricing, and this is called Church Street Garage. The cool thing about most of this parking, I believe they're all the same, we're gonna go look at them, but the first hour is free. Of course, you're gonna be here longer than an hour, but after that, the second hour is only $2, an hour each hour after that. $7 per day max, and $7 for a lost ticket. And you can take a look at this ordinance here, stuff that's prohibited. An interesting thing is this area over here, I believe they've just came up with a new plan that's going to be a pretty big entertainment area with different restaurants, shopping, apartments. So if we head up that way, it's going to be a short walk up to my first favorite parking garage, okay? So and what we'll do is we'll go take a look at the parking garage, and then I'll show you a few areas of interest around it, so you can know, if you're in this part of town, this may be the best place to park. And then we're going to do the same thing for the other 2 garages of my favorite. Again, this parking garage, the Church Street Garage, is good, I think specifically only to be close to the arena. But like I said, I don't prefer parking here if I'm coming to an event. I would rather park up here. Okay, we are now at the Commons Garage, and one thing that I noticed when I left the Church Street garage parking was that the exit door gate was actually open. Even though I was there less than an hour anyway, and I wouldn't have had to pay because the first hour is free, it was probably because there was no event going on. It's a Sunday right now, so probably why there was you didn't have to show your ticket. So that's kind of cool. And I don't know when that happens exactly, so there's no guarantee. So here at the Commons Garage, it's the same pricing for all these Greenville public parking. The first hour free again, second hour is $2, and each hour after that's only $1. One thing to note is they do say do not back into parking spaces, so to keep that in mind. And this is July the 2nd, so prices can change. This is only at the filming of this video that these prices are what they are. Just keep that in mind. So right across the Commons Garage, you have One Liberty Square, which is basically businesses. And then the Hyatt Regency Hotel is actually connected to this garage. To tell the truth, you could do the whole downtown Greenville, walk down Main Street. But if it's raining or if it's something that you really don't want to do a whole lot of walking, the ease or the value of parking here, I want to show you some of the places that are close by. And like I said, it's right here at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. Very convenient location downtown. They do have valet parking here available for guests, so you would probably take advantage of that if you were actually staying here. But if you want to come meander downtown, then the Commons Garage is a great place where you could go do a few things like I'm about to show you. And within the same block of the Commons Garage, you have the oil and vinegar shop, Kilwin's chocolate fudge, caramel apples and ice cream, a Starbucks, and Roost Restaurant right over there. Then right across the street here, across from Main Street, there's several other places, such as Kung Fu Tea, which is now open. We saw that in my last video that they were going to open it. Looks pretty cool. Also have the Minkoi Noodle House right here close by as well. And the Sushi Go Japanese cuisine restaurant. And just a short walk down from Main Street, you have this spot here. It's called Better Than Sex. It's a dessert restaurant. So it should be noted that this is definitely an adult place. They have alcoholic beverages and desserts, and I think it's got like a more of a sensual theme to it. And also close by to the Commons Garage is the Comedy Zone and Kilpatrick's Public House. Different shops here, like jewelry shops, candle shops, clothing stores. Then across the street you have a Bertolo's Pizza, another clothing store. And this was all within the one block of the Commons Garage. And on the next block we have the Savannah Bee Company, clothing store, O.P. Taylor's Toy Store, the Mass General Store, which we went into in my last video on Greenville, downtown, Blaze Pizza, a gym. Then on the other side, we have the Cream Shack, rolled ice cream, Lost Cajun Restaurant. Oh, I missed the candy store there, Amazing Rocket Fizz Company, Sharky's Pub, Marble Slab Creamery. So what we'll do is go to the next Parker Garage. It is to be noted too, like there is a lot of parking here, and right now this one shows like 2-hour parking from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. But a lot of times it's hard to find any parking downtown. So that's why I like to bank on the parking garages, because they're pretty inexpensive. All right, let's head up East North Street and see what all they have up here within, like I said, over there on that side of East North Street is on the same block as the Commons Garage. Got the Maple Street Biscuit Company. They're only open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And there's a tavern right there called DT's Tavern. And Jack and Diane's, it's a dual and piano bar, is there. That's actually really fun. There's a restaurant called Tsunami. And then we come up to the Greenville County Courthouse. Okay, now let's head to the second of my 3 favorite parking garages here in downtown Greenville. Okay, here we are at the Poinsett Garage. And even though I have 3 favorite garages, I think this is probably the place that I park the most. It's conveniently more of the midway of the middle of downtown Greenville. And I think you could go back up towards Main Street where we were with pretty much ease, and then you could head down even towards Falls Park. There's another parking space, the last one I'll show you, where it's a little bit more convenient probably to Falls Park, but here is almost in the middle of the heart of the city, and I think it's like probably my go-to spot. Because just a little short walk up here, and then you hit Main Street again. Okay, so right up the street from the Poinsett Garage, we have the Westin Hotel. And again, if you're staying here, you're gonna probably do the valet parking, but it is convenient right up here to this town square where the city hall is and the bookstore right here. and still very convenient to the Symphony Center right here. And Sobeys restaurant right over there. You have the Carolina Ale House right up here. And then over here, there's a Nosedive restaurant, which is one of my favorite places to eat. And it's real close to this little green area here where also during the wintertime, they change it and turn it into a ice skating rink. Look at that slingshot. And there's the Peace Center right there, auditorium. And then across here we have the AC Hotel, the Marriott. They had the group therapy, Starbucks, Larkin's, Greenville News, and Juniper Bar. And then the newsroom or the press room, little speakeasy place they have here. Again, there's some more parking available. And there's a lot of different parking garages all across here. But again, we're just highlighting the three that I particularly like the best myself. Got a rickshaw there available if you want to take a ride in that. Also, I forgot to mention there's a Grill Marks restaurant there right beside Sobeys. Okay, last time we made this video, the fountain wasn't running from the pig, but it is today. Pretty cool. And this gives you an idea of all the parking that is available here. Oh, look. The arena still says the Bilo Center on it, like I mentioned earlier. But you see all the blue parking that's available. And really convenient to the Poinsett garage is the CVS Pharmacy, Tropical Grill Restaurant, Jerky and Vine, Taco Sushi, which doesn't look like it's open right now, Poppington's Gourmet Popcorn. Again, it is a Sunday, so we're probably not gonna have a lot of places like open all the way. The Jamaican Me Irie Restaurant and Bar. And then the Greenville Triumph Soccer Club, the official team store. The Bonjour on Main. Cornerstone Minerals and Natural History. Holy Moly Mexican Fusion. Wells Fargo Bank. And Sticky Fingers Restaurant right there on the corner. Also close by is the River Streets Sweets, Savannah's Candy Kitchen. And last time this was closed when we came through here, so I just want to take a quick gander through here, show you what is all available. A lot of pretzels. I'm sorry? Oh, I'm just looking around. Thank you. Appreciate it. Showing people what you have here. Candy apples, fudge. Gelato and ice cream. Rock candy, that's one of my favorites. Anyway, I want to bring you guys in here because last time we came, they were closed and we didn't get to, I'm good, how you doing? Didn't get to check it out. The Orient Hibachi and Asian Kitchen. And then Sushi Murasaki. Cool barber shop downtown here. Belladina's Pizzeria. Charleston Sports Pub of Greenville. The Trapdoor. Then across the street is where we had looked last time before, where Honey Tupelo restaurant is, Reed's Fine Foods, and the Aloft Hotel. All right, a couple other places they have down here is called the Cosmo, Tapa's Wine Euphoria, and a clothing store, and it looks like some attorney offices. But we're gonna head back around to the garage and then head back to the last parking garage on the agenda today. Be ye warned, it says not to back into parking spaces, and you see that's possibly a ticket right there, so don't back into these parking garages. Fair warning. Okay, we're finally at our final destination, the Riverplace Garage. And this is another very convenient location to Falls Park and the west end of Greenville. Let's take a little look around at some of the places they have here in this particular area. So here at the Riverplace Garage, there's the Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, the Embassy Suites, and up on the roof, restaurant and bar. And you're literally right here on the river. And as you can see, there's a little amphitheater there. They have different events. And less than half a mile away from Unity Park, which I've done a video on that, so you can check out that link there. It's available in the description. And on this same block here, there's several salons. And this place is new. It's called the People's Tap. Let's take a look a little bit of the wildlife out here. Some ducks and some geese. And the Riverplace Garage is very convenient to the Blues Boulevard Jazz, the studio. And the Lazy Goat restaurant. And here's a better view of the amphitheater right there. And that's the Peace Center right above it, which we were on the other side of that earlier in the video. And that's across over there, that Bank of America building where we were with the AC Hotel in it. And here's a little splash pad they normally have, but I guess they're doing some maintenance on it and redoing it. It's a really popular area. And here's the Poppy's Tacos and the Ocha Tea Bar with boba tea. And you come into the Art Crossing district here, and this is where all the art studios are, so it's very convenient to this whole area here. There's the Duke Eugenia Bridge, the green one there, that I talked about in the Falls Park video. And here's all these art studios that people have. And another convenient spot is the Hall's Chop House Steakhouse. And on my Falls Park video, I also mentioned about this little play area here, or the amphitheater where they have plays and stuff. There actually looks like they're having one going right now, unless it's like practice or something. Not sure what's going on there, but pretty cool to see it in use. And just a short walk from the Riverplace Garage, we are on Liberty Bridge here at Falls Park on the Reedy. There's the Passarelli Bistro. And here's the corner of Falls Park Drive and Main Street. There's the Gianna Italian restaurant. Spill the Beans coffee shop. And that's where the Riverplace garage is, over that way, because that's where the Embassy Suites. But there's a lot more to explore here on the west end of Greenville. And I believe we're gonna save that for another video. All right guys, I believe that's gonna do it. I showed you my top 3 places to park in downtown Greenville. Very convenient depending on what part of the town you wanna go to. If I would've spent all the time on everything that's available in each area, I mean, it would take forever. So I just had to highlight a few of the places that I know about or the places that I've been. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's been helpful. Remember, don't back into the parking spaces in the parking garages. Excuse me. Well, hope y'all have a great time. Hope, again, this has been helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification. Anyway, y'all stay safe and live life to the fullest.